Yo, what's up? Welcome to Citrus Lane. I'm your host, Jess. Happy New Year. First video of the year. Hope you had a good Christmas and junk. I don't like being able to hear myself. Okay. Come watch some creepy videos with me, won't you?
So we have some breaking news and updates regarding the drones. Apparently in Denmark, in Køge, over the port of Køge, 20 of them were spotted by a witness and called the police. Now, the police came out and began investigating, and these drones, they don't know who they belong to. They're not supposed to be there. They don't have authorization. They don't have clearance. So they have begun an investigation. Now, apparently these drones are massive in size, similar to the ones that we have heard about being seen and the ones that was captured in New York. And I don't know if you guys are still seeing them, but I can tell you about 3 days ago, my wife and I saw some as we were heading back towards our neighborhood. Now, here's where it starts to get a little interesting. And I'm going to say this part directly from the article because it's kind of a touchy subject, so I'm just going to read it verbatim. The police are also investigating other sightings of drones amid security concerns linked to Russian hybrid attacks detected in some European countries in Moscow's full-scale war against Ukraine. Now, obviously, this doesn't tell us exactly where these drones are coming from, but what I find very interesting about this is it means that we aren't the only country or even the only continent seeing these drones. Anyways, make sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss any of these crucial updates, and drop your thoughts in the comments about all of these drones. Are you guys still seeing them? What you think they are? All that kind of stuff, because they're still mind-boggling and nobody is telling us anything.
Was that supposed to be comforting? Other places are getting them, and so we shouldn't be freaking out as much. That's not very comforting. Just saying. It's just not. I mean, I guess that's comforting in the sense that it might not be them. Yeah, down in Kentucky, I haven't seen a lot of, like, granted, I'm inside most of the time, but I haven't seen any drone stuff. I have been hearing more traffic at night. Like, sometimes it sounds like there's stuff flying over us. It seems like that has been happening more often.
Mysterious fog has started to show up all across the country, and people are very worried. Ever since the Dior bag stopped showing up in the sky, people have started to see fog at their house all across the country. Literally from all corners of America, people are walking outside their house, seeing fog like this, but saying that it has oddly big particles in it. Florida, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, California, and Texas, and basically all over the country, people are reporting the same thick particle fog. Some people are saying that it's making them feel sick, smells like chemicals, and is not normal, and what are the odds that it's the exact same looking stuff everywhere? This is a video somebody took yesterday morning in Florida at 6:30, and this is not snow. They don't know what this is. This person said this fog is everywhere, and it's not just fog. It's like someone spraying something weird. My throat's been killing me since it rolled in. Anyone else notice this chemical smell? It's not natural. Feels like we're in a sci-fi movie where the air is not safe anymore. No one has been able to say exactly what this fog is or why people are able to see it all across the country, but I want you guys to let me know, have you seen this fog yet?
No, I have not seen that fog yet. At least not in the IRL, only on people's videos. And again, in Kentucky, have not experienced anything like that.
The following footage was captured by a passenger on a commercial airline. They were glancing outside when they noticed something weird, what appeared to be beings standing on top of the clouds. And it's more than one. But what is it? It couldn't possibly be humans out there. What did they capture? Take a look at this.
I mean, it's just showing the footage. So that looks like people just standing on a ridge. Like, that's so weird. They look people-like. They look like two people that just, like, climbed to the top of a mountain and set something down. Like, that's their bag that they carried up. My mouth is not showing up over there. It does sometimes, though. Yeah, that's really weird. I wish I had more groundbreaking commentary to make, like, than just that's weird, but it is. Why does the plane not move? It is moving. It's what? I swear, whoever made that music or noise or whatever, that they must be happy that has been like linked so strongly with creepy vibes. Like, man, I grabbed this robe because I was like, man, I'm cold. And I want to show off my new Christmas robe, but now I'm hot and I want to take it off.
Freemasons use this symbol. This is going to blow your mind. Black and white squares and a number 11 with 2 pillars. Black adds up to 11, white adds up to 11. This is 1111. Black represents matter.
So wait, are they so chess is the Illuminati? What?
White represents spirit. That's why the Holy Spirit is a white dove. Physical plane, matter, astral plane, spirit. This represents spirit and matter intertwined, which is the physical world. The astral is the screen in your mind that allows you to imagine things. This is completely metaphysical. As above, so below. What happens in the astral happens in the physical. You manipulate these higher planes of consciousness and you manipulate the physical plane. Now this is how magic works. Using your astral body, your imagination and emotions to create a physical reality. Everything you see in physical began in astral and mental. Checkered floor represents spirit and matter intertwined. The pillars represent as above, so below. What happens in spirit, in astral, happens in physical. You've also probably seen this. A compass for the circle, a square for the square. Circle is eternal, square is limited. Spirit and matter, mind over matter, spirit over matter.
This is distracting. I've tried. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. Now it's not in my way. Yeah, I remember being like 14 reading Constantinos books and him talking about like magic as the idea of moving an idea from the mental astral plane and feeding it energy to bring it into the physical plane. Whether or not you believe in that is totally your own thing, but that is what I read. I like adding more symbolism to chess. I think that's cool.
So story time. In 2010, I went to an industry party with one of my girlfriends and my manager. And at the time I was doing music, but today we just wanted to go out and have some fun. Okay, so when we end up at this party, this singer happens to be very famous, actually. He's trending right now. He was acting insane, really insane. I mean, this guy did lines and lines and lines of M. There was about probably like 50 people in this suite, and it was a pretty large suite, and it was him and a couple of his rapper friends who are also famous. And I kid you not, this singer probably hooked up with 25 women that night. And I know this because there was many instances when he would grab a girl and he would leave the hotel room and he'd be gone for 10-15 minutes and then come back, and he would look disheveled. Okay, and I knew that eventually I wanted to leave because he was going to try to make his rounds to the other side of the suite because there were so many girls, and he was kind of starting in the area where everybody was snorting these M's. So now he's making his way to the other side of the room, which is where me and my girlfriend are at. And I'm already feeling a little uncomfortable and unimpressed by his behavior. And my girlfriend, she's very much standoffish. But my manager kept reiterating, hey, this is your opportunity. You can make a song with him. I was not one bit interested at the moment. But I didn't want to seem like a Debbie Downer and just abruptly leave because I was feeling uncomfortable, which, ladies, if you feel uncomfortable, just fucking leave. And so he comes up to me and he's like, hit this. So, well, he met me more with, you seem really uncomfortable. Why are you so stiff? Hit this. And everybody's looking at me, and I didn't want to seem weird because I was the only woman of color there. That was the first red flag. But of course, I'm 19, 20, 21 years old. So I think I was like 20 years old. So anyway, I take a hit of this, which also when I did that, I had my hand, it took me aback a little bit. So the sensation, and so my hand was extended out as soon as I hit it, and my girlfriend thought I was passing it to her, so she grabs it and hits it, and we both feel that feeling, this immediate weird tingling cold feeling from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet. And I'm immediately scared, uncomfortable, and I'm asking, what did you just give me? What did you just give me? And his rapper friend jumps in like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew what it was. And I respond with, is this Angel, right? And he's saying, no, it's not that. It's just regular stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not regular stuff. My girlfriend's saying her lips are tingling, her head's tingling. She feels weird. This doesn't feel normal. And then the rapper friend is saying, hey, we could give you a bottle. We could give you a suite all to yourselves. We don't want no problems. And at that moment, I knew something was going to go awry. So I decided I'm leaving. I don't give a shit. I leave. My girlfriend follows. The manager stays back because he's trying to talk and politic. And I'm just like, I want no parts. By the time we get home, the feeling finally goes away and I am shook to my core. And I'm saying this story because if this man is doing what he's doing right now, he's going viral for how he's acting, it's because his brain is rotting from not only all the M and whatever he's smoking, but all the women he's running through. And you can tell that everything he does is completely out of desperation to escape his mind at every single moment. Every 5 to 10 minutes, he was doing the biggest rails. So am I surprised that he's having meltdowns and he's going crazy? No. And I remember calling him out online for something that I had a feeling he did to a few of our biggest stars. And I remember somebody he knew responding, telling me to shut up and trying to, talk down to me and all that stuff. And I get it. Like, that's your friend. You want to defend him. But I'm telling you right now, this guy is complete brain rot. He is the scum of the earth. He's one of the scummiest dudes in the industry. He seems nice. He seems genuine. He seems like a well-rounded guy. No, he's trash. He's trash. And I'm not surprised that people in his family want nothing to do with him. I'm not surprised that even men that are as horrendous as him in the industry want nothing to do with him because he's a ticking time bomb. He's going to reveal some of Hollywood's darkest secrets because what he's going through right now, he was raised in a good home. He was raised in a good home, and you could tell that he just so badly wants to fit in, and these horrendous people are rejecting him because they feel as though even though he's down to do some dirt bag shit, he's not really one of them. He's just the water boy, essentially. So just keep an eye on him. You guys will figure out who it is. You'll figure it out.
So, I don't even know what to say after that much story. Who are you talking about? I'm looking through the comments, and a lot of people think it's Ray J. Some people think it's Timberlake. One person says it's not Ray J, it's Kanye. Why would you hit a blunt for something you don't know what's in it? It sounds like you're trying to, I don't know. Also, what's the point in being like, yeah, I snorted this M? What's the point in, like, is snort not in their, like, lexicon of words that they, like, latch onto and demonetize stuff? Like, why are you worried about saying the word Molly? It's a name. What's M for us old folk in the Molly? MDMA. I mean, like, I just don't understand some of these creators who are like, oh my god, my video, I gotta get it monetized, so I'm gonna go unalived. I'm gonna call every drug name by its letter. I just don't. This is so stupid. It's just so dumb. Anyway, I'm glad she got out of there. I'm glad she didn't get hurt. And yeah, ladies, if you feel uncomfortable, just immediately leave. Don't sit there and try to play politics. Her manager sounds like a scumbag, though. This happened back in July of last year. So if who was trending in August of last year or July of last year, I don't know.
Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood. I'm the most feared man in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. They had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gunning. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy to wear a dress. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I was definitely afraid of him as a kid. He's not wrong.
Award. To show my appreciation, I am inviting you all to a pizza party tonight at Jennifer Aniston's house. I'll see you there.
Jennifer, every time we're with Jennifer, something great happens because everybody loves Jennifer. And she'll text me and say, I know something, Wednesday night if you want. I'll be like, come on, we just did that Saturday thing. We don't have to do too.
She likes to. She's busy all the time. I know she's the greatest host, but
she is a good.
I'm going to bed at 9. I can't come over. Your thing starts at 8:30. So
yes, she can handle it. She can handle it. And her parties are incredible in her house too.
Yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza.
Wonderful pizza. All right.
Known each other for years. Yeah. You've been to my house. We've had pizza. Girl after my own heart. Do we love a pizza or what? We love a pizza. It's so much fun. Now, someone did.
So these circles of friends that you guys have. You told a story about going and having pizza at the Clooney's in Lake Como.
Yeah, that's all an Aniston thing. She's like, George and I would love you to come over for pizza, but you have to dress right.
What did you?
Just have to lay on him a little bit. That's the only difference.
How was the pizza? Was it good?
What
did he make it
himself?
himself?
Pizza was better than Clooney's. They both made. Everybody made a certain kind of pizza.
There's no pizza we didn't love.
Something that he does.
5 different kinds. 5 different kinds or 6 different kinds of pizza that night. Clooney's was excellent. Amal's was the winner.
I will tell you though, I don't know what you guys talked about, but like Clooney is easy to talk to, right?
Yes.
Amal, on the other hand, I'm sure she's very.
Looks like you won't have to be delivering pizzas anymore, Deeds. Now you're a very rich man. What's that got to do with delivering pizzas?
He's like, Bud. Even rich dudes love pizza. I mean, if that had been other celebrities talking about pizza, I'm still kind of weirded out by it. They seem a little obsessed about pizza, but pizza's great. Everyone loves pizza. And if you don't like a certain kind of pizza, you like a different kind of pizza. Everybody loves pizza. So what's the weird thing with it's Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Did you think they were aliens and they wouldn't like pizza? It almost feels like code, though. It almost feels like code. Or like when you're telling a story and you're like dropping hints to the other person, like, oh yeah, we had, how many was it? 6 pizzas. We had 6 pizzas there, and Clooney's was Amon's was the best. Armand, whatever the person's name was, I didn't catch it.
The Vatican is likely the most corrupt institution in our world. The Vatican is no stranger to murder, child trafficking, drug trafficking, sex exploitation, and cover-ups. Arguably one of the most famous basilicas in the world, underneath it lies a mass graveyard. So located about 5 stories beneath the basilica is actually another temple dating back to the Roman Empire. That's over 2,000 years of dead bodies. If you're wondering if those bodies are of Christians or Catholics, they're not. It was actually used for pagans. And here are some of the mosaic tiles that they found beneath the Vatican in the temple that it's built on top of. So here's a quote from one of the popes. I believe that the church not only should apologize to the person who is gay, whom it has offended, but it has to apologize to the poor, to the exploited women, to children exploited for labor. It has to ask forgiveness for having blessed many weapons. That's a little ironic considering what the Vatican has done to make sure that it's always protected and people never expose them. This is Pope John Paul I, and he died 33 days after his election. Now, the conspiracy around his death is that he found out the Vatican was laundering mass amounts of money, and he was going to rectify the situation of getting rid of everybody in the Vatican that was corrupt. His plans were announced straight after he became the Pope, and he died 33 days later. In 2015, it was uncovered that 2 cases of child were found within the Vatican walls. And get this, not everybody involved was named, only a couple names took the blow for everybody else in the Vatican. And then the year before that, the government actually intercepted 3 deliveries directed to the Vatican, all containing drugs. Cocaine was found in condoms inside of these 3 deliveries that were intercepted. They were handed over to the Vatican in hopes that somebody within the walls would disclose who this was going to, but nobody came forward. This is St. Peter's obelisk, and not a lot of people know where it comes from. One of Rome's cruelest emperors, Caligula, actually stole this from one of Egypt's cities, Heliopolis. Stole it from Egypt and he transported it to Rome, and you know what he did with it? It was used to murder and execute Christians. They would round up every single Christian that they could find, chain them, bound them, bring them to the obelisk, and brutally murder them. Vatican books is called the Grand Grimoire or the Red. And this book is about black magic. It harnesses spells and rituals, but many believe this is the book that they use to summon the devil when they are selling their souls. Kind of like the Book of the Illuminati. The conspiracies of the Vatican can go on and on and on. It's truly a never-ending cycle. One thing we do know, the people in the Vatican are evil and corrupt. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
So we're not going to talk about the demon in the black and white pic? So I found one comment. Where do you get all this information? Why don't TikTok creators post their sources? And then she responded, the Vatican exposed and you'll find everything I talked about. Okay, yeah, but just a blog article isn't a source. Where did that article get its sources? Like... It's definitely interesting to listen to, but if you think about it at all, it's like, where did you get that information? How am I supposed to believe you if you don't post sources? legit, it does look like somebody, other people are posting comments. Looks like what people have named Helltown was evacuated in the 80s. It does look like it's been evacuated for a while, but the whole virus inside, that could have been put there by kids doing exactly what these guys are doing. Or we could have found a a place where a zombie we could have found a place where a zombie apocalypse happened. Intriguing. There's still so much stuff. That was weird. That was crazy. That's all I got. That's all the commentary I got. There's so much stuff left in their house. There was a Dell computer. No, stop playing. I don't want you to play. Look at that bad boy. And the printer off to the side. Damn. That thing dusty as hell.
Wait. It's real.
So for today's drink,
The first one? Oh my god, that means it's real? No, man. It detected a face. That's an anime girl with a face, and so it put it on her. It doesn't mean that it's real. He really got scared by that. Oh god. And then the other one, the last one, they could just be videos clipped together and she's got her friend sitting next to her because she never pans back over to be like, yeah, see, nobody's there. But it does look creepy though, as I disappear out of frame. The middle girl's my favorite because she was just ready. As soon as she noticed it, was like, punch. Love it. Oh my god, that's so aggravating. Stop doing that.
What is all of this? There are people who can't hear when they read something? Hang on, because I'm about to spiral. I truly need everyone to tap in on this post so I don't feel insane. Who out here can't hear when they read? It's no shame, it's no shade. I'm just really curious to see how your mind works. Like when I read, whenever I'm in there, I can hear the words. I even have like different voices. If it's like a really good book, I have different voices that I will read in. Or if it's a picture of someone and I know that person, in their caption, like that they put under their like Instagram post or something, I can hear their voice, but not everyone can. Also, to take it a step further, when I read something, if the description's good or not, I almost see it like a movie. I mean, there are some people who can't do this. Maybe the movie part is a bit more far out. I don't really know. Curious for your thoughts. At minimum, I really, really need to know if you can't hear when you read. Just wondering. No one is getting shamed in the comments. I'm just curious.
I guess my question to her would be, are you actually hearing? Are you actually legitimately hearing it? Or are you just thinking it really loudly, so it sounds like so it feels like you're hearing it. In the same way that, like, when you read a description, your imagination is so strong that it feels like you're watching a movie. Yeah, I think that the disagreement would just be people being like, no, of course I don't hear it, but I, like, hear it in my mind. Or the people who are like, oh, well, I don't have an internal monologue. Like, that still blows my mind. How are you not thinking in your head? Like, how are you not, like, it's two different things, but I think they're somewhat connected. Yeah, I don't think she, like, actually hears. I think she just has a very vivid imagination, and I think the people that can't do that, they just haven't practiced their imagination enough. It's not that they won't ever be able to do that, it's that they just aren't trained to do that yet. Huh. We caught the cough at the end. That was great. Yeah, I don't know. People in the comments, I have no idea, but the people in the comments are saying that it's, I'm seeing salt more often than not, and a couple of people are saying lithium mining. Some people are saying, like, fish, like salmon fishing, or salmon farming rather. That's for growing fish. It's got a blue roof, so it won't burn, but burn is spelled wrong. Mirip looks like a salmon fish farm. I don't know. It looks weird, whatever it is. I think I, like, go along with the salt better than I do the fish farming, because the white material that is, like, on the coast of these, like, little pools, it looks like salt. And also the people said it, and I have no idea, so I'm just going with that.
This is the only underground mansion in Las Vegas, known as the Underground House. It's hidden beneath the desert soil at 3970 Spencer Street, covering a massive 15,000 square feet. It features everything you could imagine, from a private underground pool and a fully equipped gym to 24/7 staff at your service. Listed at $20 million, it became the most expensive underground mansion in all of America, a true blend of luxury and secrecy. This villa offers the ultimate in privacy and exclusivity, making it a one-of-a-kind gem in the heart of Las Vegas.
All right. I'm going to need you guys to sign up for my Patreon and sub to the channel and donate $5 every month that you have it, so that I can eventually buy an underground mansion. That is clearly a joke. That is awesome. An underground mansion for $20 million. Jesus Christ. In the middle of Blue Desert. Huh. Well, would you look at that? I mean, it looks decommissioned now, but... Is that it? Why didn't you keep the music going? Come on. Okay, yeah, we saw that one. Yeah. It looks severely damaged in the bottom part. Okay, so some people have done research. That boat is the World Discoverer in 1994. It hit a bad storm close to the Solomon Islands. It drifted from sea to Roderick Bay, aka that place, where it lies today. Nagella Islands? I don't know how to pronounce that.
You know how the Rockefellers control the world because they're the richest family in America? Well, check it out. I found this sick infographic to show us that... Wait a minute. They're not the richest family in America? Oh, then maybe they're the second. Not the third? Wait a minute.
I'm going to pause it and say they're not on the list. Oh.
What?
Interesting.
Maybe the Walton family is way more powerful than the Rockefellers, but something about that just seems a little fishy. That's weird.
Somebody else. I thought it was the Rothschilds. Aren't they, like, connected, though? All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I don't really got a whole lot. Get to it this year. Bye.